This I wanna nail sports to the phone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a spectacular day. Yes, man. All right. So I have some information here that I would like to share. Now, the West Indies Test and T20 players, they will be in action in August as we are set to host South Africa. We are set to host South Africa in a couple of tests and some T20 games. So I'm going to give you some information on that. And, we're also going to talk a little bit about the Barbados Under-19 team. And we're going to talk some test cricket in general. So give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. All right. Let us start things off with some information that was sent out by CWI yesterday. So I'm taking this from the CWI Facebook page. And, I am seeing here where we're set to host South Africa. We have 2 test matches, right? 2 test matches. Both test matches, will be an opportunity for the players to really rebound from this series defeat against England. So just to remind you, we have one more test to play against England. And then from the 7th to the 11th of August, we will take on South Africa. And that's going to be at the Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad. So from the 7th to the 11th of August, we will take on South Africa. And from the second, the second test match will be from the 15th to the 19th of August at the National Stadium in Guyana. So, Trinidad and Guyana will play host for those 2 test matches. Now, the 3 T20s that they are set to play, they will all be played in, all games will be played in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. So the first game will be on the 23rd at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. That's the 23rd of August. The second T20 International will be on the 25th of August at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. And the third one on the 27th of August will be at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. So 2 test matches and 3 T20s. Now, I'm going to talk about the T20s a little further down. Let me zoom in on this, on these 2 test matches. Now, this will be a perfect opportunity for the players to really, sort of recover from what's happening in England. I still don't know what's gonna happen in the 3rd test, so I can't speak as if we would have won or would have lost by the time we are playing these couple of test matches. I don't know what's gonna happen, but for sure, the selectors will have something to think about. It's either they're going to look and say, well, this is the group, these are the players that we took to Australia. They did pretty well. And, they went up against England. Things didn't go too well. We lost the series, but, we are willing to give these guys a go again. Or it can be a time for them to say, listen, we are going to make some changes. We're going to look at a couple of players in our home conditions. It will be good, to look at a few other people. The top order is still struggling. I mean, in the first innings of the second test against England just now, we got some runs from some of the batsmen. But, who to tell? We don't know what's going to happen in the 3rd test, as I said earlier. So probably the selectors will want to take a look at a couple of new guys. I mean, you have people like Casey Carty. I'm not too sure why it is that they try to keep him away from the test team. Don't know if they're trying to develop him into a into a anchor batsman for T20 cricket. I even have to laugh as I am saying that. So Casey Carty, probably someone that they would want to look at. We also have the youngster there from Guyana, Anderson. He's also another upcoming batsman that he didn't do too badly in the recently concluded 4-day regional championship, so they might want to look at him. And there are quite a few players that they can probably take a look at. Not saying that they need to chop and change and split up this team and put people here, put people there. But, it could be an opportunity for them to look at a couple of players. You understand? We definitely need 5 or 6 solid batsmen. And I'm not saying that we can just pluck them out of the ground there in the Caribbean. But, playing at home, it's South Africa, but we still can take the opportunity to look at a couple of test players. You understand? And, the T20s that will follow the tests, these will be right before the CPL starts, right before CPL. So I'm assuming that some of these guys that we're all calling for to play test cricket, I'm assuming they will use the CPL as an excuse to say, they have to prepare for CPL. So probably they are going to, play those T20s against South Africa and then just go straight into the CPL. But it would be an opportunity for people like Ruston Chase, Brandon King, Shea Hope, and a couple of other quote-unquote T20 superstars, if you will. It would be an opportunity for these guys to really stick their hands up and say, yes, they actually want to play. A home series right before a CPL. You couldn't really ask for anything else. You understand? Right before the CPL, a home series in your backyard, it would be a good opportunity for them to say yes and play some test cricket. But it is left to be seen. As I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen in this third test. Probably the decision that the selectors make will depend on what happens in this third test. So we'll leave that till after the third test. Now for the T20, for the 3 T20 games, we could see, basically the same squad that went up against the teams in the World Cup. We had a couple of players in the squad that didn't get any game, any playing time. So we might see a couple of them out there. Shimran Hitmaya, he didn't play. We might see him getting an opportunity. Plus, I am sure that a lot of guys will want to play these T20 games right before the CPL to get themselves up and running. The CPL starts when again? I think the 28th, 29th, somewhere thereabout. And the 3 T20s, the 23rd, 25th, and 27th, right before the CPL, right? So these T20 guys will definitely want to get an opportunity to play as they go into their CPL season. But let me know what you all think, my viewers and subscribers. 2 test matches right after, by the time they leave England and go home and thing and spend a couple of days. That first test that starts on the 7th will definitely be something to look to see. So yeah. Just before we go, I was on the West Indies Facebook page, and I am seeing here where, they sent out congratulations to the Barbados Under-19 men's team for winning the Rising Stars Under-19 men's 2-day championship. Yes. So while we were preoccupied with the test team, the Under-19 players, they were out there representing and giving off themselves. So based on what I am seeing here, Barbados, they have actually walked away with the 2-day championship title. So congratulations to them. And, hopefully they will continue to, put in the work, and we will see some of them or all of them for that matter, in the West Indies senior team in the future. Big up on yourself, my people.